Hi everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Hunter's Hooks. This week we got your top 5 bucks, we got your fishing montage, and fishing report from good old Matt Baxley. Let's get started with that top 5. First picture right there. Horns don't have to be that big. Those antlers can be like those. But the buck's body looks great, and that looks like a very well taken down buck. Congratulations to that person. That's our number 5. Number 4. Look at that. That's a beautiful, beautiful 8-point buck. That's enough said with that. I mean, that's a beautiful 8-point buck. Going on. Let's take you right into number 3. Right there. Those two gentlemen took that buck down. That is beautiful. It's really nice actually. It's a nice rack on that buck. Take you over now, just jump into number 2. Alright, now this is my bad. Because I said bucks, I didn't say that it had to be whitetail. I don't believe I said it had to be just deer. That is an elk. I'm assuming that that's an elk. In Colorado. I don't know if Colorado has elks, but if they do, that looks more like an elk to me than anything. But I digress. It's still a beautiful buck, and that is I'll take that blame for that right there. Meant whitetails, but I guess you know what? Everybody at Hunter's Hook seems to think that that's a number 2 candidate, and I have to agree. That's a beautiful, beautiful animal right there. And now our number 1. I don't want anybody give me any negatives on this one. Everybody at Hunter's Hooks agreed, and this was a unanimous decision. And yes, I know the person in the picture is famous, but that's not why we picked it. I picked it because of the coloring of the animal. Check out our number 1. That's right, it's Willie Robertson from Duck Dynasty. That's not why we picked the picture. The picture is of the actual deer or elk in that aspect, or red stag or whatever that may be, but still the takedown is beautiful with a bow. So I have to say it's really nice. For everybody that sent us in their buck pictures, we appreciate it, so we celebrate it like that. And next week, I know it's gonna be a little awkward, but let's have some nice sunsets. You know what I'm saying? Top 5 sunsets next week. But for right now, take you right over to Matt Baxley in the Fishing Report. Matt?
What's up, guys? This is Big Bass Professor with HuntersHooks.com bringing you your weekly fishing report. If you want to find those big girls, start looking at cuts, canal entries, and work from the outside in until you get bit. Go through a rotation of baits, spinner baits, top waters, lipless crankbaits, square bills, swim jigs, worms. Just go through a whole rotation of baits till you start getting bit. They're there. You just got to figure out how they want it and what they want. Offshore, we still got a good strong grouper bite. A lot of Spanish mackerel rolling in off the beaches. They're catching some whitings. They're catching some few flounder here and there. On the flats, inshore, snook, trout, reds are plentiful. Again, this is a great time of year to go get a line wet and get bit. You guys stay safe. This is Big Bass Professor. We'll talk to you later.
Matt, like always, your fishing reports are top notch, sir. Thank you so much for doing these for me. Now, our fishing montage. It's one of my favorite things to do, because I like to look at what people have spent all week doing. You're out there, outdoors. Easiest thing you can do is grab a rod and some line, toss it out, and catch some fish. It's simple. I mean, it's not rocket science. I mean, shooting a deer, it's calibrating, and you have to think like, oh, I have to actually hit this in the right spot or I'm going to just injure this animal. But fishing, toss it out, let the lure go, let the bait go, and a fish will sooner or later hook themselves on your line, and you just reel them in. And it's quite thrilling to catch bigger and bigger fish each time. But with that said, all these people, and if you want to be one of these people, follow us on Instagram, and you will see your picture if you've caught a bunch of fish right here at Hunter's Hooks. So here's our fishing montage. Fishing montage. I don't know what to say. It's not really a montage because it's not like a bunch of things. It's just a bunch of fishing photos, and I don't really know what else to call it besides a bunch of fishing photos, but that sounds kind of lame, so montage it is. Well, that's enough for my rant for this week. Remember, next week I'm going for top 5 sunsets. Sunsets, not sunrises. Hopefully we know the difference. Hopefully I can figure out the difference. Anyways, so with all that said, our show has ended. Don't forget to like us. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that little thing and maybe ring that bell. And don't forget to follow. That's a good one too. Or go to huntershooks.com. Pick out your Hunter's Hooks merchandise. This is an original t-shirt. Not very many of these left. Or you can just email me at huntershooksllc@gmail.com and I will answer. So, with that said, that's our show. Have a blessed day.
Go to huntershooks.com to see more videos. See you there.